What's going on, guys? We're on take 3 for Cyber Dragon Invoked. This is the deck that you guys voted on into the Facebook page. It's a deck I'm really proud of. I've worked really hard on it. By no stretch of the imagination is this a budget-friendly deck, just because the Invoked stuff is pretty expensive. Luckily enough, I got it for dirt cheap. But without further ado, we're going to jump into the deck profile for Cyber Dragon Invoked. I hope you guys enjoy. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And here we go. So first and foremost, you have to run triple Aleister The Invoker. Alistar is your searcher for Invocation. You essentially run 8 Alistars in this deck, but it's the heart and soul of the deck. And this deck is incredibly strong going second. So on top of the Alistar, you run the Cyber Dragon engine, which is 3 Cyber Dragon. The Cyber Dragon is essentially your heartbeat, your light target for Mechaba, but also it gives you some really cool things like more control aspects with Cyber Dragon Infinity and Qlifort Genius. Next up is 3 Cyber Dragon Core. Cyber Dragon Core is your searcher for your spell cards, especially your other searcher. So Cyber Dragon Core is going to search your searching spell card. Your searching spell card can play you Jizukiru or Drei or Galaxy Soldier or whatever you need. So Core is essential. Next up is 1 Cyber Dragon Drei. That is your last Cyber Dragon target. Cyber Dragon Drei is just an additional light target. It's an additional machine, which can also give you some really nice net plays later on. Next up, 3 Galaxy Soldier. It's a level 5. It's a light machine. It's searchable off of Cyber Repair Plant. It just has so much synergy with the deck. Next up, 2 Jizukiru, the Star-Destroying Kaiju, and 1 Dogoran, the Mad Flame Kaiju. The reason why you run Dogoran and not Gamma-Seal, 1 is for Purgatrio. It gives you a target for that. 2, if you open with Interrupted Kaiju Slumber, Interrupted Kaiju Slumber will give your opponent a Jizukiru, you a Dogoran, you summon Drei, or you summon Core, and then you can contact fuse off of their monster, and you can net a really big board. And finally, for the last monster of the deck, it's a fun tech, and it gives you tokens, so it makes some other plays possible in the deck, and it's a machine dupe target, Cosmic Compass. Cosmic Compass is incredibly good in this deck. The ability to search off and create tokens is incredibly strong, so I really like this as a 3-of. Next up, spell cards. We got triple Magical Meltdown. It is your searcher for Aleister The Invoker, and your searcher for your field spell is 2 Terraforming. 3, it just gets really cloggy, and I needed space for other things in the deck, but you could run triple Terraforming, and it's still very powerful. 2 Invocation. I find that 3 is too many, because all you have to do is normal summon Aleister, and you've got it. Next up, your final and another 1-of is the Book of the Law. Book of the Law allows you to use instant fusion, and then you can go into, like, it allows you to make some Elysium plays, and if you side in, like, if you need to go into, like, from Purgatrio to Mechaba, or you need to use Mechaba and you need a Purgatrio, you can kind of flip that and create some really cool plays. Next up is 3 Machine Duplication. You have 2 different targets in the deck, and one of them brings out some level 5s. The other one just gives you basically a Qlifort Genius, so it just depends on what you need. Next up is 2 Cyber Repair Plant. Cyber Repair Plant is your searcher of the deck. I know that I have a common and an ultra. That's super weird, but I don't care. Rarity doesn't matter to me at all. To me, it's about functionality. Cyber Repair Plant, though, will search off your light machine type monsters, which you run a lot of. It's almost like it's Cyber Dragons. Next up, 2 Power Bond. You have a few different targets for Power Bond in the deck. Mechaba is a target for Power Bond in this deck. So that is a really cool. I've actually done that at a 5,000 Mechaba on board, and it can be pretty wonky. 1 instant fusion. You only run 1 target for it. Now that I'm looking at it, but that 1 target for it can allow you to get Elysium on board or other things on board. Elysium is incredibly strong. Next up is 2 Pot of Desires. I'm not a big fan of Pot of Desires. Everybody that knows me pretty much knows that I'm not a huge fan of Desires, but Desires is really good in this deck because you run so many different copies of cards that it almost doesn't matter. It does matter sometimes, but almost doesn't matter. Next up is 2 Mind Control. It's great for creating different monsters. You can use it to create Elysium. You can use it to create Mechaba, and it's essentially a board wipe. And then finally, 1 Interrupted Kaiju Slumber. It's a board wipe that it nets both people a monster, but it can net your opponent less. It's just a big neg for them. So that is it for the main deck. Let's go right into the extra deck. So, 1 Chimeratech Fortress Dragon, 1 Chimeratech Rampage Dragon, and 1 Chimeratech Megafleet Dragon. Megafleet is super strong because it's off of any extra deck summon monster. So, there's a lot of different ways to summon it. But that is it for your Cyber Dragon fusions. The rest of your fusions, 1 Purgatrio. Purgatrio gains 200 attack for everything on the board. It does piercing damage, can attack everything. 2 Mechaba. Mechaba is the best invoked monster, so... and then you'll occasionally use Elysium. That's the last one. You will occasionally go into Elysium, but for the most part you don't. In my school of thought is it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So that is it for the fusion monsters. Let's go into the Exceeds monsters, and there's only 2, or 4, I guess. 2 Cyber Dragon Nova, 2 Cyber Dragon Infinity. I don't think I need to explain this, but I will. Cyber Dragon Nova will let you special summon out of the graveyard a Cyber Dragon, and then Infinity lets you negate 1 card, and it can absorb a monster, so it can wipe a board, or it can, it gains attack points, it's got negations, so really good duo. 1 Underclock Taker, this is your links. 1 Underclock. Underclock will occasionally come up, and it's probably one of the, if not the best link to. And then 1 Proxy Dragon. Proxy Dragon just opens up more space. You can really go off with this deck in late games and grindy games, so having the extra zones, especially for an extra deck focused deck, is incredibly handy. And then finally 2 Qlifort Genius. It's your go down, and it can do some really cool searching and stuff like that. So Qlifort Genius is a must. So that is my Cyber Dragon Invoked deck. I hope you guys enjoy. Leave a like, let me know what you guys think of the deck profile. I know it's a little different than other things on the channel. It's more of a control-varianted deck with some OTK potential. It's not as OTK focused as I normally like to play. And I know that's a little weird, but I really do enjoy playing this deck, and I'm really having a lot of fun playing with it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you liked it. Leave a comment if there's anything you change or what you like about the deck. Follow us on Facebook. I have Twitter. It's linked in below. Josh has an Instagram, which we might actually start doing things for the channel on. I don't know. And if you like babies, well, my son's in a lot of our videos. So, and he's here right now, actually, coinkedinkly. So, like I said, like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.